Well, they get called Trophy Virgins League, but it seems to me that Newcastle took another step closer to some silverware on Saturday, the Championship trophy.
Yeah, definitely. I think we thought at the time it was a bit of banter flying around between the two sets of fans. But I suppose the Middlesbrough fans think that's funny, but I think the ones that were laughing on the way out of the ground were the Newcastle United supporters, as you say. But they went back up the A19 in good spirits and another step closer to winning the title.
Absolutely. I thought Barrow looked a decent side, probably played as well as they could, as well as they have, we're told, in recent weeks, and yet trying to get a point is obviously a bit of a bitter pill for them, but it's a bonus really for Newcastle, given the fact that Forest lost. Puts another couple of points between them and those playoff places. Do you think it's an unbridgeable gap now? Do you think the cushion is going to be enough whatever happens?
Oh well, we're definitely in the playoffs. I think we can say that quite comfortably. But in terms of automatic promotion, I said it a couple of weeks ago that I cannot see it going wrong at all. I think I don't know if unassailable is the word that I should use. I don't want to tempt fate at all, but I think it's pretty much sewn up for Newcastle. They're going to get one of the top two places. Forest seem intent on just imploding, and there you go. We move on to the next game, and I think if we pick up 6 points out of the next two games, then it's just too much of an ask for anyone to catch Newcastle from one of them two places.
Yeah, and then obviously Wednesday night against a team you know well yourself, Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
Home banker?
You'd like to think so, but there's always going to be one result in a season where there's a shock, and so far that hasn't happened at St James's Park. And I'm fairly confident, but you always think that there'll be one shock, as I say. And Scunthorpe are going to, it's been the same tale all season. Teams coming up here for the so-called cup final, and no one's actually pulled it off yet, have they? Got the win, so they'll be well up for it because they've got absolutely nothing to lose. The pressure's off them, and I think their manager Nigel Adkins, the old physio from my time at Scunthorpe, he's already playing the mind games, saying that no one will think we can get anything, and he's happy to play the role of underdogs. But I know what he's like, and he'll have them well organised. He'll be playing all the mind games and all that kind of thing, and for them, as I say, no pressure, but hopefully we can get a good, comfortable win.
I mean, what surprised me this season with Newcastle's home games is that very few teams have come and had a go at them. You'd think that teams would come and realise that if they just shut up shop, Newcastle are going to create enough chances by sheer force of will with the fans behind them and with just the ground and the occasion. I would have thought that away teams would come and actually have a go, and I think Wednesday surely Scunthorpe should see it that way when you consider Newcastle are down to the bare bones defensively.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look back at the teams that have come up here. I think QPR gave it a decent go.
Yeah,
and
West Brom.
Chef Wed at the start of the season as well. We're probably unlucky to leave as losers, but the form that Newcastle strikers are in at the minute, Lovenkrands, Carroll, and Kevin Nolan's always liable to pop up with a goal. You just cannot see Scunthorpe coming up here and keeping a clean sheet, and if Newcastle get one, then I think if they break the dam, then you could see 3-4 goals, maybe more, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Newcastle, what they don't want now is injuries, least of all 20 more defenders.
Oh no!
Can you see it? Is it viable that they can maybe bring in a defender, in an emergency? Say if Colaccini, who's obviously got this dead leg, is ruled out maybe on Wednesday night and Saturday. You think they really are, within a whisker of having to blood some very young kids?
Oh yeah, I think it's if we know Mike Williamson's going to be out for a month.
Yeah,
that's for certain. If Fitzhall breaks down now, then they really are in trouble, because then they'd only have Colaccini and they'd be in exactly the position they've been in all season before that. So I think it's pretty important that they do make the most of the loan situation. I think Chris Houghton was saying he'll assess the situation as he usually does, but they've only got a week on Thursday to get that player in, and I think just to bring someone in and uncover and the understanding that they're only there as backup, then that's what they might have to do, because as you say, after Thomas Kedar, then the likes of Ben Tozer, young Callum Morris, all players of good potential, but just very raw, and not ones you would throw in the deep end at this stage, especially with so much at stake.
Absolutely. Scunthorpe at home might be okay to plug those people in, but a game like Bristol City away on Saturday, and then obviously Nottingham Forest the week after, a different kettle of fish altogether. But as things stand, it's all good.